Hello, Captains, and welcome to another exciting episode. Today we'll be starting yesterday's war with Temporal Ambassador.
We've detected an anomaly in the Azure Nebula. Because of the Tholian activity in that area, we're concerned that they may be attempting to open a rift to the mirror universe. I need a ship to go out there and check it out.
Very well. Captain, Starfleet Command reports space-time anomaly has been seen in this area of space. With Tholian activity in the region, they wanted us to check it out and see what we can learn. I have it on sensor, sir. Locking coordinates now. That was odd. I'm no longer detecting anything in front of us, but I'm picking up a similar or possibly the same anomaly in a new location. I've updated coordinates on the map. Happened again, now I'm going to jump to a new location. Can't keep doing this forever, sir. I just need to get close enough for a sensor suite. Not again. Science team is working to extend active sensor range, Captain. New coordinates locked in. Anomaly's holding current, setting at current location, sir. Scanners are ready to use on your orders. Scanning anomaly. Freighter ISS Long Island requesting permission to dock at Tholian Base. Permission granted. You're authorized for docking Bay 3.
Do you have a question?
I'm back with a Techosite shipment.
Thank you, Captain. The Tholian Assembly appreciates your loyalty. So many ship captains threw away their lives needlessly in the days after they annexed this area of space. It'll take a few hours to offload your cargo. Feel free to grab a hot meal in the commissary. I know that comforts can be hard to come by in this sector. I recommend the plomeek soup. It almost tastes like something.
Thanks.
Do you need anything else?
Human dietary supplement 47.
I haven't seen you around here before, Captain. Got a minute to talk?
I'm new here.
I know. I asked around about you, and I don't know if I'm supposed to be telling you this, but I need your help. You're not supposed to be here. None of us are. Not in this timeline, I mean. My ship, my crew. We were supposed to do something important. We went through an anomaly, moved through time, and everything changed. We tried to go back. I guess the battle with the Klingons disrupted the anomaly. Instead of getting back where we belong, we ended up here with the Tholians running everything. I'd never even seen a Tholian before. You have to help us set things right. You have to help us get back to our ship.
What are you talking about? Who is us?
Me and my crew. There are a little over 100 of us here, scattered throughout the work camp. We're about 65 years ahead of where we should be, according to my math. We were fighting the Romulans. This was back in 2344. and the weapons discharges caused a temporal rift. We passed through, and because we weren't at Narendra to do what we were supposed to do, the timeline changed. We ended up in a timeline where the Federation and the Klingon Empire were at war. The Federation was losing, badly. We tried to go back to set things right, but then the Klingons found us in the Enterprise D, and there's someone here with us from that timeline. Her name is Tasha. I'll take you to her. Maybe she can help explain this.
Lead on.
We need your help.
What's going on here?
I'm from Starfleet, and if I'm right, that's a name that should ring bells with you as well. In an alternate timeline from this one, the correct one, Starfleet is still alive and well, and you're a Starfleet officer too. When the Enterprise C moved ahead in time, it created an alternate timeline, one in which I was alive but shouldn't have been. I left with the Enterprise to set things right. We thought we were returning to the Narendra system in 2344 to defend the Klingon colony there from a Romulan attack. We ended up in this nebula in 2409. The Tholians caught us before we could try again, and you can guess the rest. We're going to try to restore the timeline, but to do so, we need the Enterprise C. It's still in the hangar here, and as soon as we get back to her, we'll find the temporal rift and get back to where and when we're supposed to be. To do that, we need your help.
Count me in. What do you need me to do?
Franklin Drake is already helping us. He managed to get an access key used to operate the systems in the hangar control room. We need you to get the code from Drake and use it to open the doors to the hangar control room. I'd go myself, but we've already been here a week. The Tholians know we're trying to get back to the ship. They're watching us. But you're new. They won't suspect you're involved. That's the idea, at least. Of course, it's not as simple as getting the code and opening the door. The Tholians have guards on all critical areas. You'll need to slip past the guards and get into the maintenance tunnels. From there, it's a winding maze to the hangar control room, which can only be unlocked from the inside. Once you get in, you'll be able to open the doors. We'll be waiting there to help you free the Enterprise.
I'll do it. What's next?
Here, take this communicator. It's on a scrambled frequency the Tholians don't monitor, and it'll allow me to contact you while you're on the move. Maybe you can convince someone to cause a distraction. That might make slipping past the guards into the tunnels easier.
Thanks.
Do you have a question?
Yara and Casillo said you have a key for me.
Take it. Here's a map, too. You'll need it in the tunnels. I still don't know why I'm risking my neck for this. Don't expect any more help from me. The Federation fell before I was born. I shouldn't even care, but there's something about Yara and Castillo. I know they believe they can make a difference. It makes me want to believe.
Thank you. I'll take the risks now.
Do you need anything else?
How can I assist you?
Can we get you to create a diversion for us? We need to reach the control room.
I don't remember the Federation, or Starfleet. The war was almost over before I was born. This is the only life I know. One of servitude, deprivation, loss. I want something better. That freedom my parents and grandparents told me about. I want the Federation back. I'll help. Just tell me what you need.
Thanks.
This food isn't fit for dogs. We won't be your slaves.
Well done. Those maintenance tunnels are a maze. They make navigating the Jeffries tubes on the Enterprise look easy. I recommend using the map to keep track of where you've been, what doors lead away from which room, and where you are currently. We've hit a snag. There are Tholians in the control room. When they're in there, they pump in a Tholian-friendly atmosphere and raise the temperature. It will kill us if we try to enter. You'll need to replace the methane-based atmosphere with something we can breathe and lower the ambient temperature in the control room before we can continue as planned.
Why would the Tholians put a system in place that can create a hostile environment for them?
The Tholians are very precise. They want to learn everything they can about the ships they're capturing. All rooms connected to the hangars have their atmospheres exchanged to prevent damage to the systems they're dismantling for study. Also, sometimes they force humanoids to do the work for them, so they'll pump in something we can handle.
Makes sense. He's dead, Jim. Who's Jim? Tribble trills softly. Elder Tribble, please share your wisdom. Tribble coos for a moment, then rolls gently towards you looking for food. You realize you're talking to a Tribble. Maybe you've been in the access tunnels too long, or maybe it's the gas fumes. And since we looked at everything, there will be inoculate. There, does everyone remember where we parked?
I've engaged
I
the
am
security
here to assist.
lockouts. That will buy us a
What
little
do you
time.
require? My first posting in Starfleet was to an ambassador-class vessel. I am here to assist.
We need to work together.
We don't have much time.
telling you
Overriding
guys.
security protocols.
Should have been done before me.
I'm changing the targeting subroutines for the tractor beams. Tractor beam is disabled.
Then let's go.
I thought you deactivated all the security protocols. Do you want me to do that for you? I know a few things about force fields. Having trouble? You do know that we could have Tholians swarming us any minute, right?
Quiet, Tasha.
I thought we took care of everything. Starfleet Protocol 547C clearly states that...
I don't think the Tholians have heard of Protocol 547C.
She's quite a ship. It's too bad we'll have to sacrifice her to restore the timeline. Captain, I'm detecting Tholian mesh weavers headed for our position. Tholian orb weavers on an intercept course. Tholian Reckless is moving into weapons range. I recommend base action. Tholian Tarantula on sentry. A ship just appeared out of nowhere and destroyed that Tholian Tarantula. I've never seen a ship of that configuration before, or one with that kind of firepower.
The way is clear, and the temporal anomaly has been stabilized. Head for the anomaly, Enterprise. We'll put you back where you need to be.
Who are you? How do you know where we need to be?
That's my job. The details aren't important. Restoring the timeline is. Get moving. The Tholians are already starting to regroup.
Thanks for your help. Setting our course now. Where am I? What am I doing here?
I'm sure you've realized by now, you're part of a very different timeline. This one is an aberration that we are here to correct. It would be irresponsible of us to let you go back in time with the Enterprise C, and compromise that timeline as well.
What do you know? What are you going to do with me then?
We'll send you back to your time. There are still some very important events in the 25th century that you need to be a part of.
So how do I get back?
As soon as the Enterprise C returns to its correct place in history, the timeline should right itself.
Just like that. That's strange, sir. I thought I had something on sensors, but it's gone. Everything's quiet. No Tholians or other ships within range. The anomaly Starfleet Command wanted us to investigate isn't here either. We can depart the system on your orders. Let's go.
There wasn't anything there. That's strange.
And thank you, captains, for watching. And we'll see you on Tuesday.